my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend thus far, and I'm looking forward to playing some more games. So, today, we're diving back into Knights of the Old Republic 2. We're having a jolly good time with that, and figured keep that going. Last time, we managed to get away from the Paragus mining facility. We made our way to Telos, where we were swiftly locked up because apparently, well, if you blow up a mining facility by accident, people might not really like this. So they figured, well, they'd investigate our role in this and then eventually set us free. So as we were to pick up our stuff, unfortunately, the Ebonhawk, the ship that we managed to get there, was stolen and taken somewhere on the planet. So I guess we're going to have to see what's going on the planet itself. Also, there's some trouble with Czerka and some Ithorians. They all want to help, well, return the planet to its natural way because it has been destroyed mostly. But Czerka has, well, probably a less positive way of doing this. So let's see if we can prevent them having the upper hand, and let's help the Ithorians. Let's get our ship back, shall we? Let's do this. Yeah, I see we have audio. Very good, very good. Back into it. 16. Oh, that sounds about right. Yes, so let's have a quick look here. So Lieutenant Gran wanted to see if anyone knows about the black market blaster we found, because we were helping the Ithorians get some kind of AI back to their location. Then we got attacked by a bunch of mercenaries who were holding a holdout blaster, and that's something that's a kind of blaster that you can easily hide in your robes or in your clothes. Well, for some reason they had one, so they have to come from some kind of black market. So we'll have to look at that. Yeah, that's the replacement restoration droid that we were putting back. Also need to look at a new fuel source for this citadel, because the blowing up the Paragus mining facility also blows up the fuel source for this place. So they've got some trouble. Hawk is stolen. We've got some side stuff as well. Oh, right. Yeah, and also a side mission here because of the false Batu. So there was an assassin who disguised himself as Batu Rem, and he attempted to assassinate us while we were imprisoned. After that, we were released, fortunately. Okay, so I'm thinking if we want to know more about the black market, perhaps Luxa would know about this.
Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk later.
Can you tell me anything about this blaster?
Hand it over and let me take a look at it.
All right.
I can't say I recognize it. It's good work, though.
Oh.
Whoever fixed it up knew what they were doing. It's certainly not mine, I can tell you that.
Thought I turned off the music. I did. So I guess this noise that we're hearing now is too much of a pain to be called music. Right. Well, sure, if you want to play it like that. But she doesn't know about this. Maybe we can talk to the two merchant brothers that we were that we saw last time, the two Rhodians. I feel like one of them was they're not Rhodians, I guess. No, they're Duros. So Dentist Dovo was mentioning that his brother Gamhandubo was doing shady things. What can you tell me about this blaster? Right. Good ear. Very interesting. Very good craftsmanship. I know. I already knew this. I can't tell you anything about it other than that it is a holdout blaster. Upgrade. Upgrade it? I think there's something you're not telling me. And why would this be of interest to you? Oh, I want to know. I think if we are going to ask him about who sold the weapon, we're going to get blocked. Whereas if we were to ask about the black market goods and suggest that we are a customer ourselves, I think he might be interested in giving us access. Indeed. Then we should talk, for I have what you might call a certain interest in this business. Yes. You're an idiot. You just incriminated yourself. Brought you to the TSF. Well, you don't think me that foolish, do you? You have no real evidence, so without it, Czerka's money is more than enough to keep the TSF out of my business. So Czerka is involved. How is Czerka involved? Because the TSF is barred from monitoring activity in Czerka's private docking bay, I reached a generous agreement with Lawso for his use. Well, thank you. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. So, Lawso at their docking bay. So he has been smuggling through Czerka. That's good to know. Yeah, he revealed that he runs the smuggling operation on Citadel Station. So we now know who. Let's see if we can head to the Czerka docks, which I guess the most to the right. The tomb of the module. Let's see. I think that is the Czerka one. If you have no business here, please be on your way. What goes on here? This is privately owned and operated by the Citadel Station branch of Czerka Corporation. Any relevant inquiries should be directed to the Czerka offices. Okay. I suppose you're going to let me in? No. I guess not. So let's have a little chat with the TSF. Maybe he can help us a little bit on this front. And otherwise we'll have to have a talk with the Czerka people. So the TSF should be round. Take a little left, and then a little right. There we go.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, I'm aware of the source of the black market goods on Citadel Station.
I'm not surprised to hear that. We've been very curious about his business arrangements, but have had trouble getting any real evidence. Samhan's no fool. He knows just how far he can go, and he stays a hair's breadth within those lines. But he seems to trust you. Maybe we can use that.
Not sure if he trusts us, but sure. What did you have in mind?
If we could catch Samhan in the act, we could arrest him and have more than enough evidence.
Oh, so you want me to assist
him?
It's
catching him in the act that's the problem. If you could convince him to trust you, we could hit him right in the middle of a transaction.
Okay. Anything else I should know?
Just see what he wants you to do. We'll have to play it by ear from there.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Guess he wants us to do illegal things. Isn't this entrapment? Like, I know entrapment is pretty legal in the dictatorships around the world, but I don't think the Republic is a fan of entrapment. Welcome back. I've decided I want to work for you. I see. It's gotten more difficult to operate of late, and I could always use their help. He's very trusting. But what can I do for you? There are 3 items I need. Leaves from the Bacani plant from Ithorian's vivarium, a personal shield unit being kept in their docking bay, and medical supplies from the medical unit. But first, the Bacani plant sample. I tried to find more about the other 2. You've been to the Ithorian compound? Yes. So you must know about their cultivarium, where they cultivate the flora they import from other systems to be transplanted. The Ithorians are mostly concerned with the various plant species in relation to cultivating the surface. What they don't know is that a few of their plant specimens have other uses. Oh, it's like cannabis. Other uses? Yes, there are buyers that will be willing to pay large sums of credits for extracts of them. Because of the status of the Republic, the Ithorians are able to bypass the regulations, which presents us with a unique opportunity. So, you just need me to walk in there and take a plant? Not even a whole one, just a few leaves. They are extremely protective of their plants though, so don't expect they'll just let you take it. After all, if it were that easy, I wouldn't need you to do it for me, would I? Fair. And then? Be careful. Okay. I'll leave it to you to figure out the best way to get there. I'll be back when I have to. Very well. Okay, so well, we need to head back to the Ithorians anyway, so that's good. Let's see. That's this way. Residential 82 east. And then that's the Czerka Corporation. That is the exchange. Bunch of criminals. Guess the Ithorians are somewhere around here. We do need to bring them the AI anyway. This is not the Ithorians, this is the medical bay. Or, yeah, medical unit. Ithorians? Oh, it's the big compound over there. Know how I could have missed that. Weird. Aggression. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go check on your vivarium. The Bacani plant. Take a sample. We notice what appears to be a fairly complex security system. Let's disable it. You failed to circumvent it. Okay. The status? Deactivate. We need a high computer use. Don't suppose you have a higher computer use. What about...
What is it?
You, Kreia? 6. Sure. Deactivate. We don't have enough spikes. We need a lot more spikes to do that. I'm here to collect some plant specimens. That is not possible. They are cared for in carefully monitored, precise environmental states. But Lieutenant Gran is concerned that some are in violation of Republic trade laws. He asked me to procure some samples for him. All of the plants we have imported are in strict accordance with current Republic trade laws. What if I were to do that? There we go. I thought that all of our plans had been approved, but if Lieutenant Gran believes it is necessary, then I will go along with it. Let me activate the security system. Craft some armor? Craft some amour? How should I craft some armor, Tim? This appears to be a Bacani plant rather than many specimens. The Ithorians are monitoring. I'll take a sample then. Thank you. Oh, that should keep them at bay. Yeah, I don't think I want to craft some armor because, well, if you're a Jedi, we don't want to be restricted by the armor, because then we can't use force speed anymore. So I guess it's his face. Atom could use some armor, but his ribbed jacket is already a lot better than a combat suit for some reason.
I hear you.
Let's see. Chodo Habat. My people await your arrival at Bay 2 of Dock Module 126. I'll return with the droid intelligence then. I thought I picked up the droid intelligence. Odd. Oh god, you were just saying play... That was the Old Republic. Well, I did. We played Star Wars The Old Republic, the main storyline first, then we did Knights of the Old Republic 1, and then we are currently working on Knights of the Old Republic 2, so just go back to these games. It's been quite a while. Oh, you play the Old Republic? That's pretty cool. What kind of character do you play? We were playing an Inquisitor on our playthrough. Welcome back, how may Samandobo assist you? I have the Bacani plant sample. Excellent, very good sample. I will be able to derive a sizable profit from its sale. Despicable! Can you not at least try to conduct your business out of my hearing? You see the prattling jealousy I must put up with. If he were not my brother, I would have put him out of business long ago. Enough of that, however. This Bacani sample is excellent. Allow me to pay you 300 credits. Also give you access to purchase some of the special reserve trade items. Okay, but how will this get me off this... Oh, well... Yeah, do you have more work for me? I think you can expect quite a bit of work from me in the future if you want it. Or what do you have for me? The Ithorians maintained the docking bay adjacent to Czerka. I was told that they had received a prototype personal shield. The Ithorians used them when working outside of the shielded restoration zones. This latest batch they've received takes advantage of a new advanced shield technology. No one has been able to gain access to the Ithorians' docking bay yet. But if you can manage it, I'd be rather impressed, and willing to pay handsomely. Well, sure, we'll be back with the shield, because we have access. Also, why did we get dark side points? Is that because we're being deceitful? Is that the reason? We weren't being that deceitful. Just because I'm now going to go tell Lieutenant Grell what I'm supposed to do doesn't make me entirely deceitful, now does it? Lieutenant?
Something I can help you with?
A Gren. Any work?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
At the bounty.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time.
Batono.
Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large.
That's not good.
We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Yes, I would also like to know about Batu Rem. Let's start off with Batono.
Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Czerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
The Juggernaut for PvP, Sorcerer Heal, Republic Trooper. So you're playing pretty much all of the classes then, is what you're saying. I mean, they all have a nice storyline. I have played most of it on my own character as well. Which, I think the last playthrough I did was on the Sith Warrior, so a Marauder I went for. That's pretty fun. So, why do you need my help? This sounds like something the TSF should investigate.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
It wasn't above board.
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter.
Oh, yes, and then you did anyway.
The important thing is that Batono's gone missing.
Nothing bad can happen if you do things that you're specifically instructed not to do. So you have a little guilt on your conscience.
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
All right. Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Czerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I can be very persuasive. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Keep me updated.
As for the other two, about the criminals?
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
Do you know about these criminals?
There are two of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and
Deveronian? Okay, so they look like a devil.
They haven't left the station as far as we know.
Deveronians have like these horns at the top, and they have a pretty devilish face. I'll see what I can dig up.
Just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
What is it?
About Batu Rem?
The assassin who tried to kill you, right?
Yes.
The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave.
Where?
No, Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Yeah. Is there any way to find out about the killer's movements on the station?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3.
Again, the Docking Bay?
Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
That's a lot of stuff.
If you find anything
in the
about
Docking
the real
Bay.
Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe.
Alright. I'll be going now. Don't suppose... No, we don't have a password for that console. Let's see then. The Docking Bay. Let's have a little chat at the Docking Bay. Good sheet. That's the Czerka docking bay, so please. Whoa! That blur effect is too strong. This is a private docking bay owned and operated by Czerka Corporation. You have business here, move along. I'm looking for a man named Batono. Doesn't sound familiar. Your best bet is to direct your inquiry to Jana Lorso. You can find her at the Czerka offices in the residential module. Don't know, but he oversaw these docks. I'm paid to guard this docking bay, not to answer your question. You mean you're specifically paid not to answer questions? Inquiries about Czerka employees should be directed to the branch's executive officer. So you know that he's a Czerka employee? Then you do know Batono. You must be mistaken. Please, move along. Fine. I'm not going to go for the... I'm not going to start threatening them. I'd like some information about a passenger that came through here. I can't release that data to you. The confidentiality of travelers who come through our base is one of our primary concerns. But don't worry, I'll be discreet with my inquiries. The killer is dead anyway. Perhaps. Even so, it will incur some expense for me to find the information you seek. Oh, you want a bribe? And how much would this expense be? 25 credits would be... Oh, that's it. 25 credits? That's like a cup of coffee. Yeah, 25 credits. Now let's just bring up the passenger. What was his name? Batu Rem. Yes, here it is. His departure destination was Nashidal. He was scheduled to return on a shuttle that has already departed. In our business, the less information we gather, the less we have to give out. That is true. That is a good idea. That is what most companies should do, rather than store all of the information that they can about your personal effects. Don't forget, if something is free, that means that you are the product. Okay. La 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 la. We're in the Ithorian. I want to open the bay. Switch to R. No. Was it again? H? Oh, we don't. We don't have the plasma torch equipped. There we go. There we go. Easy. You shouldn't be here. I must devote my full attention to the operation of the docking bay. Can you tell me where the prototype shields are being kept? They're being kept in a locker in the storage room underneath here. Why do you ask? I just wanted to make sure they were in a protected place. Yes, they are very safe. One of my herd is watching over them, and they are kept under lock. Not to mention that a thief would have to gain access to the docking bay first. Yeah, true. Yeah. We are definitely not planning on stealing them. Just to be sure, where exactly did you put them? Just wondering, really. Yeah. That's all. Okay, so that's a droid. This should be the storage. What are you doing here? I'm here to collect the prototype shield. That cannot be. It is to be kept in storage until shuttle flights and restoration zones are resumed. But Chodo said that he would like to inspect it while he has a chance. Oh, that makes sense. It could be very bad if this experimental technology were to fail while out in about. I apologize for not trusting you. Please do not let me get in your way. Yeah, you should have trusted me. Also, the textures on your face are troubling, to say the least. Really? Well, how about you just lockpick it? There we go. Prototype shield units selected. Perhaps we should talk to the TSF in a minute. With the shield.
I will trust your judgment.
Yes, follow me to the Ithorian compound, please. I am gladdened by your safe return. My people sent word of what happened at the docks.
I am yours to command, Master.
Good. Our computer system has been prepared for your arrival. You may begin transferring your data into it immediately.
I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Goodbye, droid. Enjoy. I am grateful for your help in this matter. Please accept this as a gift from my people. Thank you. Now what? The incident at the docks confirmed one of my fears. The gunmen were from the Exchange. Czerka has hired the criminal syndicate to work against us. Long have I suspected that Czerka and the Exchange worked together, the former supplying manufactured arms to be sold via the latter's black market channel. Now, with the TSF keeping a closer eye on Czerka activities, the corporation has turned to the Exchange, be its fist on the Citadels. They must be stopped. What you say is true, but up until now we have had little success in dealing with them. I've tried to meet with the leader of the Exchange here, a Quarren named Lobak Slusk. He has refused my apprehension and allows no one inside the Exchange suites. Here he does not take us seriously. The Jedi, though, are renowned as warriors and diplomats both. Perhaps he might speak with Lobak, show him the value of a restored Telos. I did tell you, I am not a Jedi. So you said. Again, I am sorry. I'll go speak with him then. I am most grateful for your assistance. I will guide my thoughts towards your safety. Really? Did he just suggest that he's gonna be... Yeah. He's just gonna post on Twitter, thoughts and prayers to the victims. Thoughts and prayers. Space Twitter. Yeah, space Twitter. Oh dear. Okay, so the exchange is where they want us to go. And we also need to go to the TSF. Let's see if we can enter the exchange here. You have no business with the exchange. I am here representing Czerka. The Ithorian. We have no business with him. Not yet, but you will. How do I set up an appointment? Through his second, Luxa. He's usually in the cantina. Fine. Fine. I know Luxa. Yeah. Should be fine. Not too worried.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians.
Why, Kreia?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
True. But I don't sense he intends to do us harm.
Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet.
You would want us to focus, but in the past, she's also been wary of us letting Chodo Habat try to restore part of our force sensitivity. Like, she wants to be the one to change that for us. Sure, we can fully trust her. And after all, she was the master of that broken man. Regardless, Chodo needs our help. I will give it.
I cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
These are not infantile delusions of right and wrong. Just be like, if a person needs help and we can give it without too much trouble, why shouldn't we? Okay, so he's over there. Let's look at the TSF first, because they said that they wanted to catch them in the act, and I guess the best way to catch something in the act is by having the actual evidence of the item that I'm being told to steal.
Something I can help you with?
Okay, so I guess I can't do that yet. Trim. Maybe we would need to complete that further. Okay. Luxa?
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit?
Sure, go on.
I handle Vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
Yes? Your exchange?
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
I was. Not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
I'm capable, yes.
Good. I like that in a man. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
And what is your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Godo. He's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Godo keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss. But Godo doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
That is very Sith-like. I'm not killing your boss for you.
So run him off, Citadel. I don't care. Look, until Slusk's out of the picture, he'll just keep sending men after you. And who do you think took the Abbot Hawk? It was stolen from the exchange in the first place, you know.
How would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Deal.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome.
Aren't you flirtatious? Da, 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 da. Now we're getting involved with the exchange. I mean, they were trying to kill us, but... Or perhaps they'll stop trying to kill us. Guess that's a good thing, right? Maybe he'll let us in now. You have no business! Luxa sent me. I hope you know what you're getting into, human. Hola, a human is here to see Slusk. Everything checks out. Please open the door. And he ran off. Okay, well that's a good sign. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we're in the exchange complex.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
Yes, I am very certain. Why else would I have been sent in? Perhaps the mistake is in the system?
Well, if... Very well. What was your name?
Charlotte Terran?
Excuse me. Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Yeah. Good. Okay, he has Gamorreans. Oh, yeah. That's one way to know that someone is a crime boss. He uses Gamorreans as guards. Okay, why is there an Ithorian here? Have you come to torment me like the others? Oh, why are you here? Will you free me? I was placed in here by 2 large Gamorreans. I do not know the reason why. They have not fed me and they will not allow me to return to my herd. Do I set you free? I think it is operated remotely. There should be a security panel somewhere. See what I can do. Okay. So, they have an Ithorian here. Tucked away. We will leave soon, not fight you, go now. Ooh. I guess the Gamorreans are in the pocket of Luxa. That's good to know. Oh, hello. You've got a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi, with the bounty we've got on your kind. What do you want? Well, I'm here representing Czerka. I gave very specific instructions regarding that hammerhead and any of his cronies. Who let this idiot in? Matu, bring me whoever's working the door. Nahata, tell Chodo if he sends anyone else will come out. Dust this foolish Jedi. Aggressive?
With pleasure.
Benok, you're a fool. Also, weak wills.
More where that came from.
Considering I could very easily stun you. Okay. At least not twice in a row. I guess that's Wow, we missed.
Let's settle this.
We missed twice in a row. Well, technically 4 times in a row. That's nuts. An Ox Blaster. Okay, so it's a special blaster of some sort. We get some credits. Oh, good. Nap station. No, not really. That's all they have here.
What is it?
Just say the word.
Oh, Adam. Lock the door, please.
Pure Pazak.
Thank you. These Gamorreans aren't going to be standing in our way. Looks as if you were strong. I will get you inside. We will see how strong you are. Boss, Matu is here with Kubis from the door. Do you want to see him now? Yes, I will send him in. What? Whoever let you get back here better be dead, or they'll be wishing they were when my droids are through with you. Okay, droids. Droid. And crush. Easy. You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think things over carefully. I can be a valuable ally. What is it you want? To join the exchange? Money? I just want you to leave the Ithorians alone. Really? All this trouble just for that? Also, I want my ship back. Oh, it seems we have some visitors. I was wondering when you'd show up, Luxa.
Slusk.
I assume that's what you're doing.
I may have had a hand in this, yes?
I suppose I should have known. You always were an ambitious one. Enough of that, though. On to the business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us will be leaving this room alive. Can't we talk about this? Come to an agreement? Only if that involves Lux's termination. Yeah, not planning that. I'm going to have to turn that down. I'm not looking for a fight.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Ah, okay. So... okay. We need to deal with Luxa, but not with... Lusk? We are... Rhea's down? That's not good. Holy moly! We just got hit for 55 damage by the Gamorrean. Oh right, Atom can't go down unless he's the last one to go down. Thank you for your assistance. I had suspected Luxa for some time, but I thought I'd let her show her hand. I want the exchange to stop meddling in the Ithorians' restoration effort. And why would I do that? The Ithorians are ruining my profits. Because I asked you to? Surely you can do better than that. The exchange isn't trifled with lightly. Better? Look around, you saw what I did here. I suppose you make a bit of sense there. Fine, I will allow the Ithorians to do their business, but listen to me when I say this. The exchange is not bullied. If you push, expect to be pushed back. Is that a threat? It better not be a threat. They were carrying pheromone packages. This implant allows the user to subtly secrete synthetic pheromones that generally stimulate a pleasant behavior response in a wide range. She was using pheromones to try and seduce everyone around her. Smart. But I would like to switch to that, thank you, because that's a persuasion bonus. Very lovely. What's the prototype shield? We can equip the prototype shield unit. Okay, interesting. Energy shielding mark 1. I'll leave you to show yourself to the exit. Okay. Oh well, don't worry. But I also want to free the Ithorian somehow. I haven't seen the remote control yet. Which has to be around here somewhere. Maybe it's with her?
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Relax. Hey, get out of here. I won't kill you. Sheesh. Talk about panicked. Now, how do we get you out? No. Get you free. Gotta be a way to set him free, right? Or maybe that way is now blocked because we killed... Oh dear. But at least the rest of the Ithorians are alright, and I guess they'll probably discuss about getting their friend released. I'll take those, thank you. Feats. What kind of feat? We can increase flurry, that's pretty nice. We could also increase dueling, which would give us a +2 attack and defense. Also very good. We already have the finesse. Stealth run, mobility, which will increase reaction time and speed. So we would move 10% faster. Regenerate force points is really good, but we're having trouble hitting things. So I think we'll go for dueling. We get two force powers. Nice. Okay. Bases is an obvious one, because the stun abilities of the light side are amazing. Yeah, let's get the night speed, I guess. Because that could give us another attack per round. It's really good. Okay, so the exchange is dealt with. I don't have any problems with those anymore. Again, why am I walking to the medical unit? Not making sense. Hello, Greta. Heading to the Ithorians. Gotta talk to them. You have returned safely. Did your meeting with Lopax go well? I have convinced him to leave you alone. I sense that your meeting did not go peacefully. It saddens me that blood was shed. Still, I am again in your debt. Until we find a more fitting way to commend you, please accept this humble gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi once of my herd. Ooh, a piece of a lightsaber. Yes, please. Thank you. What remains to be done? For the restoration project to continue in earnest, the government must be made to see the cancer that Czerka has become. The security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. They supply weapons to the local black market. They steal restoration zones and land illegal salvage teams on Telos. But Czerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own laws to protect itself from censure or investigation. Legally, we can do nothing. If you can bring Czerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic could intervene and cast them out. Oh, how did Czerka embed itself in the first place? The Telosian government initially welcomed Czerka's presence. The corporation offered inexpensive resources and affordable privatized security. Yeah, that's the easy way in, yeah. Very well, I'll help you. The Czerka offices contain a secure mainframe. It is a closed system, inaccessible from outside. Go on. I'm certain this contains files that would expose Czerka's corruption. It is only a matter of obtaining them. And how do you propose we obtain them? There is an employee of Czerka who may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends his time in the canteen. More than that, I do not know. We seek a solution that sees no one harmed, but have found none. I am confident that a Jedi could find a way to make things right, but... I told you, the Jedi. So you said, again, I am sorry. I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry there's not more that I can do, but I hope for your success. The lightsaber energy cell. Ooh, yes. We're getting somewhere. The lightsaber energy cell fixture. The energy cell is one of 3 components needed to construct a lightsaber. This basic fixture can later be enhanced with an energy cell upgrade. Okay, so we need a few more parts. And then we can start crafting our own lightsaber. I would like a lightsaber. The Historians. So we're going to be looking for a peaceful way to get the Czerka file. Well, there's multiple ways, I guess. So I want to have a quick look at the apartments, because I feel like there might be some nasties in the apartments. Not there, at least. Because those 2 criminals must have gone somewhere. They're locked. He only has the droid parts right now. Okay, the workbench. Let's see if we want to create a lightsaber. What would we need? We would need energy cell. No, these are all upgrade items. I'm not looking for upgrade items. I'm looking to create a lightsaber. Like we can't from here? Well, we would need a lot of very special tools, I guess, to construct a lightsaber. Oh.
Yes?
Apartment B1 is apparently locked.
Let me take care of this. Damn thing's stuck.
Still stuck. Completely empty. Huh. Can't open that. This is the guy who is barging in when we were stealing his stuff. Makes sense. Still. He's the one that wants Romana freed. Guess we better head to the cantina for that guy that wants to snitch on Czerka. And we should probably also turn in the prototype shield. No, he only wants to let us shop. I was hoping that perhaps he'd have some kind of something for us to use. These ropes could be upgraded further. These are pretty solid already. There is a vibro sword equipped by Kreia. Guess we can pop in an energy cell and a grip in there. Shouldn't we give Atten the blaster? See, this is a blaster rifle. Didn't we give Atten a dual... Yeah, 2-weapon fighting, he has that. Okay, so we could give him Venox Blaster, which does iron damage and is balanced, as well as the Disruptor from Luxor, because that Disruptor is unstoppable. And Venox Blast is pretty good as well. Can we upgrade the blast? No. I thought that'd be upgradable. I have the prototype shield. That cannot be. You should not toy with my expectations in that manner. But indeed, you are telling the truth. Simply amazing. You are the first of the many who try to obtain this to actually succeed. What would be a fair price? 600? No, 900 is much more reasonable and credits well spent. But what will you do if the TSF starts asking questions? They're always asking questions, these do not worry me. For the TSF, the problem has always been one of evidence. While Gran is convinced he knows of my operation, he has yet to obtain hard proof of it. And thus his efforts to have me arrested are stymied. There will always be work for you. Okay, I guess the third task then? Because of the war and the toll it exhausted, medical supplies are at a premium here on Telos and in neighboring star systems. Telos has received an allotment of medical supplies at least equal to those of more inhabited planets. These goods could be sold to planets where their need is great and their value is high. For this I would need to retrieve those supplies from the medical unit. Easy. I'll be back with them. Okay. That was very extreme. That was a very extreme Dark Side Points edition. Sheesh. Okay. We're looking for the Czerka guy. Guess it's the one in uniform.
You're back.
Yeah, what can you tell me about Czerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say.
Yeah.
If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
You mean the planet restoration?
Yeah, it's a long shot, considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Czerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Czerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future.
Tell me about Lorso, though.
Yeah, Jenna Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough.
Oh.
Then I'll move in for the kill.
I want the tea. How do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
No, I maybe I can help you.
What? What do you mean?
Well, there are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files that I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they were public.
Wait, Are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Czerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
No, I'm looking for some dirt.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
A closed system? So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
No. Of course not. Look, our goals are compatible. I want dirt on Czerka.
And I want Jana Lorso looking dirty.
Yes.
Alright, other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
You mean B-44 could walk right in?
Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe.
And how would I get access to B-44?
Nearly all the Czerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments.
Oh yes, we've met the guy.
Unit
the one
2B.
selling all of the droid
If
parts.
you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
I'll be going there. That is very valuable information. I thank you. I thank you very much. Yeah, we'd better get our hands on B-44. And let's have a chat with the droid builder. Going left. You're left now, you. One hop this time. One hop this time. Freeze, friend. Everybody, clap your hands. I would like your droid technician credential. This is totally normal to ask someone for their passwords directly. My credentials? What for? At least he's not saying no immediately. I need to borrow Czerka's administrative droid. B-44? But why? Because I need to get him to get some files from the mainframe. Expose Czerka's corruption, I see. That is a good cause, yes. I cannot do it. Why not? Because I cannot afford to jeopardize my contract with Czerka. Your contract? I need the credits. Money? What for? For loan? From whom? It is no concern of yours. Does he have a mortgage? Does he need to pay his mortgage? Hey, I answered all of your questions. This is true. I took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on Citadel Station and do freelance technical works to repay it. The Czerka contract is my best paying. If I lose the contract, I cannot repay the loan. If I cannot repay the loan, the exchange will kill me. I think the exchange is a bit busy restoring its... I could give you an extension on your loan. You would do this, so I could repay you later. It is many credits. 25. I'll be back when I have the credits. 2,500 credits. Fine. Now I can repay my debt, and you can take my technician credits. I will find more work soon. Please return later, and I will repay you. You better. I'll come back later. Well, at least we got some light side points for that. For some reason. Not sure why, but yeah. It's a thing. Okay, we need to head to the Czerka complex. That Telosian is a little bit stuck and doing weird things. Yeah. Blocked it. Let's head inside.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Czerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
Yes, I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Czerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Czerka or Czerka-contracted droid technician.
Well, then it's a good thing I have my droid technician credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Let's go now. Oh, this is Czerka's protocol droid. Clever tactic. I'll have a droid technician reprogrammed to return to their offices and access the mainframe for us. Excellent. Excellent. Everything appears to be in working order. Good. Do you understand the tasks that have been set before you? I think he does. Yes, I do. Good, good. If you are caught, we have provided you with the means to wipe your own memory. You must not reveal that we have sent you. I will return when I have obtained the files. Oh, we get to play as B4D4. Eesh. Glad, 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 glad. It's a good thing it's a droid and not a person, because I think a person would just go mad hearing the clink, 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 clink of their own feet. Even if they would get used to it. Clink, 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 clink. Excuse me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You can just ignore me. I am here on duties. Yes. Yes. I am B4D4, Human Cyborg Relations.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
There are some files that I must access in the mainframe, mistress.
Oh? Why is that?
There are some discrepancies with our reported income for the last period. I believe you brought in more credits than reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer.
Yes.
Please, B44, access.
They don't have a CEO, they have an SEO. Which normally stands for Search Engine Optimization. Beep boop beep. Mistress also asked me to cross-reference some data held in the mainframe. Bibbidi bip boop boop boop. Whatever you mean suspicious. I have access rights to the mainframe. Pop boop prank prank. Do not be hasty, TN1. No need to call Mistress Laws. You are programmed to serve Mistress Lawso, correct? Boop. And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that by aiding Mistress Lawso, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Yes, you have been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. He's gonna go to a... This is why Opochano regularly wipes your memory. To prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. He's gonna go berserk. He is definitely gonna go berserk. You've already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there is nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Czerka personnel with your stun ray. Beep boop. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. Ooh. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, TN1. Please do not abuse my trust and fire on the personnel while I am occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with the stolen files. He's gonna go nuts.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
That's not a stun ray. Eesh. This were blaster fire. Well, let's start off by copying the necessary files. Then we'll erase all data regarding our purchase and association with Czerka. Yes. Look out. And we're off. La-di-da-di-da. Da-da-da-da. 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 Oh, I guess T1N1 didn't come through here. T1N1, doesn't that make it tiny? Or teeny? Guess he was a teeny droid. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Again walking to the medical unit instead of the Ithorian complex. What is wrong with me? Ish. Right. Take another right. And we are back. Ah, B44. Have you acquired the files? Yes, I have transferred them to this datapad. Good. You are free to go.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
B4D4 aided us against Czerka using his abilities for the greater good. I do not believe there will be any problems. I assure you that I will cause no trouble, Master Habax. Very well. Farewell, B4D4. Bada. Well, that takes care of Czerka, I guess. You have returned. I adore my herd, thank you. With these files in hands, the authorities are certain to expel Czerka from Telos and Citadel Station. Our work can begin again. Boza, please take these to TSF Station immediately. As you wish, Jodo. I will return when it is done. Good. Good. The restoration project is still in some danger. Citadel Station requires another source of fuel, but at least Czerka will be gone, even if they can do nothing in the face of such indisputable evidence. I am glad I could help. And now we shall help you. You will restore me. I've heard the ship you arrived on is missing, hidden somewhere on Telos. I know one who could help you find it, and a means by which you could travel to it. Ooh. When Citadel Station was developing the shield system it uses to protect the Restoration Earth, they worked with Zabrak ex-military engineer named Baudur. Baudur designed and oversaw the installation of this shield system's planet-side components. His knowledge of Telos' service and the shield grid is unparalleled. If there is anyone who could locate your ship on Telos service, it is he. He is a friend and may be trusted. Baudur the Zabrak. Zabrak is the species that Darth Maul was also part of. We see a lot of them in Clone Wars as well, the Zabrak, because of there being a whole segment about Darth Maul surviving being cut in half, getting this robot body underneath, and his brother also being there. And I believe that he was mainly located on Dathomir, which is a planet filled with dark side stuff. Very, very lovely place. Very, very lovely place. Baudur. Where is he? He should be on Telos' surface. I believe he is at one of the currently Czerka-held restoration zones, RZ0031. Will he be willing to help me? He has been our ally in our struggle against Czerka. If you tell him that I sent you, he should be willing to help. Why is he down there? He grew weary of the government's reluctance to quickly resolve our contract dispute with Czerka. Perhaps as a Zabrak, he does not have our patience. Yeah, they're, hot-blooded. When we last spoke, he said he would contact Czerka and handle the matter himself. How he intended to do this, I do not know. I have not seen him since. How do I get to him? I will allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive, but will allow you to descend to the planet's surface and make a return trip to Citadel Station. I must point out this is illegal. Landing on the planet's surface without permission is forbidden. We no longer control that restoration zone. Please be as discreet as possible. The closest shuttle is in Bay 2, not Module 126. I will have a ship prepared for you. Before I leave, you said you would try to heal me. Indeed, and I have not forgotten the promise that I made to you. Okay. When you stood before me, you opened my eyes to a hurt almost as great as the planet's. Yet I can feel that you are slowly regaining what you have lost, and that in time you may fully heal. I think that I can help in your recovery, at least partially. I must admit, however, that even as the healer of my herd, I've never faced something like this.
And healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another.
With all due respect, I believe you are wrong. In healing a matter, it's a matter of connections. All plants feed animals, and animal populations thrive and grow. I've walked in the growing restoration zones and felt the fullness of life, but perhaps that connection will help make you whole again. Perhaps you will find more than you think on the surface. You, me, my herd, helped to build that, the life of the planet. So we describe the restoration as a process. I believe I can help you. Perhaps through your work with the planet and my guidance, I might restore some part of the Force.
You speak well enough, Choda Herbert, but perhaps you see all this as your chance to exert your own hold over.
Sheesh, Kreia. Sheesh. Thank you, Chodo. Go ahead. Now let us see what I can do. There. It is not much, but I feel that I've been somewhat successful. Again, thank you. And go with our thanks. This game, the previous game, all of the alien languages were so slow, and with this game, all of the alien languages are suddenly like 2 times as fast as the English, so it's really hard to keep up with what they're saying. Our maximum force points have increased by 5. Okay, that's nice. That is, yeah, that's like 5%. A little less. Still nice. I'd say 4%. Yeah. Always useful to get some more force points. And we can now get to the surface, which we need to go to because we want our ship back. Let's make sure to save before we continue. There. On we go. Oh, at least Czerka has been taken care of. You hear me? This is Mosai. It is terrible. Armed humans have burst into our homes and are causing much destruction and death. Uh-oh. How did this happen? Many of my herdmates lie dead. They have threatened to kill Choda when I fear they will see it through. You must help us. We can turn only to the Jedi. The TSF is powerless. They're holding Chodo in his room and have sealed the door behind him. You will need a passkey to open it. I will give you it, but I am stuck in the vivarium, and I can hear the men hammering on the door. Please, you must help me. What? We were just there. And who are these armed forces that are suddenly attacking them? Is it Czerka? Is it the revenge of Czerka? We can't have that. Or is it something else? Like, is it the exchange? Well, if we need to fight, we're gonna activate Paul's aura. And nice speed. Oh, hello. That is quite a few enemies. What? Miss.
Time to even the odds.
Quite a few mercenaries though.
More where that came from.
And heal. Mercenary. So I guess Czerka? Czerka would make more sense than anything else. Quite a few droids again.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. Stasis. And at least Atom and Krey are both level up. That's good.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. We stunned them and we bashed them.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Okay, that's most of them taken care of. The Vivarium should be over here. Let's make sure to level up. We get sneak attack 5, that's nice. Security, yes. Still less important. One in every one. And Kreia is obviously going to get some nice stuff here. They recommend toughness again. I still don't get that. But sure, let's go for the recommend. And they recommend Revitalize and Stun. Revitalize is the... that's the Resurrect. That is a force power that wasn't in the original Knights of the Old Republic. And it's pretty nice. Could definitely help. Okay, we're slowly recovering our force points. Hello. It's a good thing we have that deflect ability.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
This shall not stop us for long.
More where that came from.
Okay, that deals with this group. Now to get that pass key, because we need to get in. Welcome to the Vivarium. Yeah? I monitor the growth of the plant specimens. Weren't you going to give me the pass key? Oh, it's that guy. Mother. Thank goodness you've come. There's no time to lose. You must go to Chodo's aid. Take this pass key. On my way. Thank you. Again, we are indebted to you. I'm not gonna go be mean to him about needing my help again. That makes no sense. I'm glad to give it. Another droid deflector. Flashing grenade. Let's activate an energy shield.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
You must not do this. If you kill my herd, the planet will suffer and die. Its people
That's
with
none
it.
of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Surely you cannot see the world so callously. Credits you may have, but someday the scars of your actions will
But
come
not
to you.
today, Athorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Oh dear. Fine.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Down. Come on, hit him. And another level up. Okay, if he's hard to hit. I was hoping to get him stunned, but...
This shall not take us for long.
I never imagined Czerka would resort to this. They will stop at nothing to sabotage our efforts. Czerka? Yes, these were hired by Czerka. They were instructed to destroy and kill everything they found in here. But this time they've gone too far. If the authorities are told about this, they will have no choice but to be forced to action. Moza, you're safe. Yes, I'm glad to see you unharmed. Yep, you must go to the Telosian Council, Mosul. Tell them what has happened here. You must make them see the evil they have allowed. Yes, I will do my best too. Again, thank you. I feared that you had already boarded the shuttle, and we would be helpless to defend ourselves. As you must know, there's little more that I can give you, but the eternal gratitude and wishes that you will find your ship on the planet service. Yes, you have given enough, Czerka, but I must leave now. Indeed. May you have safe travels. Till we meet again. Also, we just got some Durasteel heavy armor. Nice. And a level up. Okay. Persuade. Awareness. Injury, yes, please. Powers. We could use something to actually damage. Let's see. Throw lightsaber allows it to attack a target at range by throwing it. Target must be at least 5 meters away. It always hits. Damage is 1d6 for every 2 levels of the attacking character. Always hits is nice. We don't have much use for those. Mind trick distracts a non-droid target, making it easier to sneak by them. We don't need that because we don't do a lot of sneaking. Force suppression cancels all normal and improved version of the following on the target. That's going to be useful against the force users. And live force push. An opponent target by this power is pushed back 5 meters, thrown to the ground, stunned for 3 seconds, and suffers damage equal to the attacking character's level. Successful reflex save is for half damage. I like the idea of using force. Oh, and with Force Whirlwind, it does that every 2 seconds. 1/3 of the level. And then we've got Force Wave, which is a telekinetic explosion around ourselves, and all enemies near us are thrown. Ooh. Advanced throw. Advanced throw lightsaber is for 3 separate targets. Let's do throw lightsaber. Yeah. Even though we don't have a lightsaber yet. Maybe it also works with a normal weapon. Or normal blade. Okay, we need to head to the surface. We were trying to head to the surface. Ah, dear, dear. Come on. La di da di da. La 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 la. Yeah. Yes, walking, walking. So what have I been playing the last few days? I've been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter Wilds again. That's pretty fun. Especially when you do that alongside someone. It's way more fun than doing it by yourself. But it's nice to just bash along on monsters. Though I do feel like I miss having a health bar atop the monster. I know that it's a bit of a tricky subject for a lot of people. It's this one. Okay, transit to another module. What? Why can't we do that? Shuttlebot sent me. I'm here to take an orbital shuttle to RZ0031 on Telos. Yes, he sent word saying, please enter. The shuttle has been prepared. Good. It's a bit of a contentious topic, but I do like knowing how much damage I still need to do to a monster, because it's really hard to tell with the monsters, and you just keep bashing on them in Monster Hunter. Door. I've also been playing some Borderlands 4, which is, generic Borderlands game, pretty much. But they moved to an open world situation, and I'm not a fan of open world situations. I've talked about this before. A lot of the times open worlds are just empty. They're so empty and there's nothing to do, and it makes it so generic, and it's all about finding the little objects like a Far Cry game, and then it just becomes a chore. It's work and not fun. So you're not really playing that because you enjoy playing it. And a lot of games have that problem these days, that we're not really playing the game because we enjoy playing it, but a lot of the games we play to tick off some kind of list of things that we need to do, and that is a shame. That is so different, and oftentimes we don't even care once we have finally ticked off this box that gives us like this amazing weapon, or this quest line is suddenly complete, then we stop playing it because we no longer have a goal for playing it, whereas originally a lot of the times we would play games for fun. We don't do that anymore, at least not as often. So this is fun. This I play for. Let's take the freighter to Restoration Zone.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Carth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Hello, Carth.
Admiral Onasi, this is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you, an Admiral? You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Carth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
He knows. They know now that we were the exile. That is a chunky shuttle. The Imperial shuttle is far sleeker. And down we go. To the planet.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds.
What? Wait, what? Why?
Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Yeah, no word. I know it's illegal, but I didn't expect us to get shot at. Oh. That's not good. Crash landing. Ooh. I hope we were wearing a seatbelt. We were not wearing a seatbelt. Liz was still alive. And I see a Zabrak friend.
Good to have you back, General.
General? What? My head feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a...
What's with your arm?
Crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor.
Oh, he was at Malachor at the end of the war. The end of the Mandalorian War. Sorry, I don't remember.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
Yeah. How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Not my ship.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
And a lot of drinking.
Not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
Oh, blame the pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Oh. What shut us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Czerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Czerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
AD tower? An air defense tower. Ah, right. Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Ooh. Let's go then. Need to find our ship. Might be an exchange base.
I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Huh? Really? I was hoping. It doesn't look that bad, right? I've been worse at car salesman. Yes. So what do we do?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
Why not?
First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me.
Oh.
If Czerka secure the compound,
You're
there could
being
be a
looked
lot
for.
of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
Canucks? What's a
The
Canuck?
vicious wide-jaw predators the Athorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
And I guess it worked, considering I don't see any herbivores around.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including
And this
us.
is why you don't
Without the
introduce
Athorians
invasive
to
species.
maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Czerka's killing the restoration project piecemeal.
Let's get
That's
going
the
then.
plan.
We're being watched. Droid. Baldur has joined the party. He possesses the special ability to rend and destroy force fields. Use his shield breaker ability in combat to disrupt enemy shield. Useful. Okay. So I guess we need to bring Baldur at least. That's not a choice. And then we can bring either Atom or Kreia. I think we'll bring... tricky. Baldur is a tech specialist. If we bring Kreia, I mean, we can buff her at the same time. But the nice thing about Atom is that he just keeps getting up again. So let's bring Atom. Okay. And we need to upgrade Baldur quite a bit. So he gets a repulsor strike. Currently appointed Dex, okay. And they want to give him dueling, so I guess he's going to be doing a lot of stuff with single one-handed weapon. Oh, because he needs to keep his other arm free for the punch. Okay. I guess. He's also not wearing anything. I'm not sure I approve of that. Let's see. Light combat suit should work. We'll give him a stealth field generator, an energy shield. He needs some gloves of a sort. Sure, let's make him immune to crits. He needs... I guess he needs to be in close combat. So, Virus Sword?
Just say the word.
Shame he has to wear that incredibly yellow outfit. But we'll make do with it. Hey. Bunch of Cannock. Let's try this out then.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Well, at least with Flurry we can do a little bit more damage. What? Why did these Cannock carry adhesive grenades in their stomach? Did they swallow them? Weird people.
Caches. We should be on the lookout for more of these. They could come in handy.
Yeah, they definitely could. Let's see, a Dark Jedi Knight robe. What? We could go for a Dark Jedi Knight robe. Okay. Why was there a Dark Jedi Knight here?
Right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already.
Yep.
Great.
They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
We could try handing the Zabrak over. You know, bargaining chip?
Who do you think shot you down in the first place?
Yeah.
Good point. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. Okay, so mercenaries. We've got a sentry droids. Yeah, we need to have a lightsaber to use that horsepower. We need to see if we can at least get that. Okay, so he has a shield. And we should be able to use Shield Breaker. There we go.
I hear you. More where that came from.
Stop trying to hit him and hit him. Thank you.
Take him down.
Flurry! That Shield Breaker is useful. Spike. Okay, that's a new type of weapon. With a spike and a swoop bike. Controls appear to be code locked, so we can't use it. That's a shame. That would have saved some time. More droids. Good
Another
thing.
sentry droid.
Yep.
The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
Well, fortunately, we can disable them.
More where that came from.
Why does he have such a high willpower? He's handling the save DC with far too much ease. Okay, there's the mercenaries. Wait.
Yeah?
Those mines. There we go. Would rather not trigger the mines.
More where that came
If we can't hit you, I'm just gonna stun you. There. Because then at least I'll hit you no matter what. So I guess Baldur knows us from the war. And he was there on Malachor, and we fought in the war. Because as the Exile, we were part of the Jedi forces that joined Revan against the Mandalorians, but apparently we did not fall to the dark side. No. No, don't need those. And that's why we're different. See, a meditation band would give us more willpower, more wisdom. It's better than that. Damage immunity of 20% versus dark side. Yes. Oh yes. Very nice. Lovely. Need to watch our force packers though. Look at that. So I guess these towers are there to build up those shields. Because they're carving away small areas on the planet with shields so that they can then restore the area within the shield and then move on towards the next area again. Which is a pretty smart way, I think, of trying to restore the planet. I mean, if we had shields like that, we would probably use that method to restore certain areas or block off certain areas from the effects of climate change.
When I walk the surface of Telos, the Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
Yeah.
Amazing at wasting the Republic's credits, maybe. But now that you mention it, I think I feel it too. The weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We'll cut close along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
Let's just get going. So we could either go along the shore, which will make it so that we don't have to face them, or we can go north. Let's first deal with these cattle.
This won't take long.
One Cannock.
More where that came from.
They look a little bit like the Giska, but bigger. You know those annoying creatures that we had on board in Admiral in the first game?
More where that came from.
You asked for it.
Come on, at least hit him. Why aren't we hitting him? Let's see. There should be a log there. Combat log. So, we failed to attack. We missed with a 20 versus a defense of 22. And that 20 is... Atom... Attack breakdown. We rolled an 8. We needed to roll a 10. So we actually have a plus 10 to hit, plus 2 from dueling, plus 12 to hit in total. That's still not enough because these simple creatures have a defense of 22. It is nuts.
This won't take long.
Well, at least he doesn't have 22 AC when he's stunned.
What's going on?
I hear you.
It's like we can use him, but we also can't use him. See, there's a little cursor over it, but we can't select it. Odd. Perhaps that was one of the quests that they moved. That way, but we should deal with them. I think we should just deal with the mercenaries. They can't be that tough. Oh, we've got a shielded one.
This won't take long. More where that came from.
We're really not doing that much damage. I really feel like we need a better weapon.
This won't take long.
I mean, a lightsaber would make sense. Baldur, you have the ability to destroy his shield. Why don't you? Ooh, we're very low in health. Okay. We're not going to survive this.
More where that came from.
Yeah, let's load game. Good thing we saved beforehand. Okay, so if we want to deal with them, let's see. Aggressive, ranged, stationary, grenadier. No, aggressive makes sense. You should be set to ranged.
Just say the word.
There.
Take you down to solid. Know where that came from?
And that one.
More where that came from. Let's get this over with.
Okay, then you are going to do the shield breaker.
Just say the word.
Everything is hitting for a bit too much. Let's pop a heal. Let's activate Aura. Let's have the night speed as well.
Take them down. Let's get this over with. More where that came from.
And there's more. There's a bunch of cats as well.
More where that came from.
We've got a few things that we need to take care of because we are having a lot of trouble hitting things. But we're also getting hit with quite a bit. Yeah, they're code locked as well. They did give us an exchange item. Exchange Shadowcast, awareness and stealth and text. Okay, not for us then. Not for us. So we've got a little path over here. Is there another cache here? Looks like it. Yes.
The mercenaries have at least 2 hidden caches like this. We should keep our eyes open.
Good to know. Adrenals, we get a Sith War Sword. Strength package and a biotech. And some med packs. Okay, useful. The Sith War Sword is... Though most favor lightsabers, some Sith prefer the more visceral feel of metal cutting flesh. These blades are usually blended with cortosis to protect against lightsaber sparring damage. Let's see, it does 3 to 70, so it deals more damage. It has a +1 attack modifier, and it can be upgraded, so I think we'll... Oh, it's a two-hander. Never mind then. To the longsword it is. Yeah. Would be nice if we had a workbench around here or something like that. We could have upgraded it. Perhaps still given it to someone, but... Then again, we don't have anyone who uses dual blade at the moment. We're focused on dueling. Is far more expensive. Ooh, I see a backpack.
More where that came from.
The planets do feel more lengthy, I guess, in this game, because like the last few times we took about 1.5 sessions to go through a planet, whereas now I don't feel like we're at the end of the planet yet. I could be mistaken. Of turrets. Let's hope they're not.
Looks like a minefield up ahead.
Yep.
We can try and pick our way through, or take some time to disarm some and clear a path.
Or... suggesting this. I boomed them. Easy. To the excavation sites. What are they excavating here?
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again.
And that means more mercenaries. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't wait.
We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
I think we're close to the compound too. That means this entire place is probably on alert. So much for sneaking in.
It's fine. It's
everyone down.
Just a sentry droid. And it's a destroyed sentry droid at that. The human is here. My turrets did not work. But my droids will not fail me. Destroy him, my warbots. What did I do? Hey!
More where that came from.
Warbots first.
More where that came
The
from.
mercenary droid must. Come on. Get rid of that shield, please. Why didn't that break the shield? Also, stop using power attack for no reason. You're already having troubles hitting. Yeah, okay. He is.
Let me handle this.
But she's now a dead tough cookie. with the Synagar Wars. Barrier. I wonder if the Synagar droid war sword is defense of 7, max dex of 3. I think that's great for him. Yeah, that'll work.
Go. What's going on?
It also looks a lot better than
I hear you.
Ugly yellow thing. That's important as well. Okay, we're at the compound. I see some more mercenaries over there. Now, who are we dealing with?
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though.
Why do you say that?
What do we have here? The Jedi.
Yep.
Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corran Fault did say you were dangerous.
Corran Fault?
Maybe he does know what he's talking
Who is
about.
Corran Fault? Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
Okay, but why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
What? To me in particular? Is there something related to the force down here?
More where that came from. This won't take long.
Time to even the odds.
It's good that we've got Baldur here
More where that came
because
from.
those shields can be a real pain in the ass.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, and they even took care of the other shield guy as well.
Everyone down!
Oh, come on! Hit him!
Take him down.
Yes! Ooh, Atten got it.
More where that came from.
Time to even the odds.
Really, you want to do that immediately? You sure we could? Oh, come on. Yeah, that's how we get a party member down. And just rushing forward. For no real reason. Okay, come on, Appen, over here. Let's move back.
Let's everyone down.
Let's use a stimulant. Let's have you use a advanced mech pack. No. That's combat. Very good, Atten. Place your backup. Don't immediately go and fight someone again. Ah. You silly, silly people. Okay, we've got our shields up. I want an aura. We'll pop in some night speed as well. Now, first deal with this annoying defense turret.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
More where that came from.
Okay. Action. Good. Okay. Well, out of the main combat, something at least. Could he use a weapon? He's got a lot of skills. Pretty useful. Okay. Well, I guess now we need to deal with that last group immediately as well.
This won't take long.
Everyone down!
What?
Yeah?
Shield.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
I mean, at least the stun gives us a little moment of reprieve. Okay, I guess that's what they don't want us to find. We'll move that momentarily. First, let's see if we have nice little items from all of these enemies that we just got rid of. Okay, there's a few more, I guess. Okay.
More where that came from. Everyone down.
Okay, he has a powered battle armor. And we get a level up, which is nice. Persuade, awareness, complete injury. We get powers. Using a force power requires force points. Your light and dark side rating affects the force point cost of the powers. We just got a new power this level. Determination, the Shicho lightsaber form. Oh right, that was a new thing in this game. Lightsaber form. Very nice. We have no use for the throw lightsaber just yet, but we would have use for the force push, so we're going to get that. So, lightsaber forms. See the list of force powers. There is some stuff that you can't learn through normal means. Let's see. Precog, force deflection. The Shicho lightsaber form. This determination form, also known as Shicho, or Form 1, is a defensive style that is ideal when heavily outnumbered. It gives you a +1 to attack, a +3 to defense, but a -3 defense versus the current target. So it's really focused at all of the other enemies that are attacking you. Note that defense bonuses are cumulative, so this provides a net +0 against your current target, but +3 against enemies that are not your target. So it's great for tanking. And it is the first of the lightsaber forms. There are, I think there were 5 forms in total.
Where are you going? We need to check out the computer console up on the landing pad, not go exploring some abandoned military facility.
Okay, we'll check out the landing pad first then. All good, Baldur. Don't worry. Oop. Items. Hello. Okay.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the SHIELD network from this console.
You probably will. Shouldn't be any problem, right?
It's functional, and my passcodes still work.
Good.
Now let's find your ship.
The TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. Makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox.
I'd say there's probably an illegal landing site somewhere then.
Exactly.
So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the SHIELD network.
So you can cross-compare where the shields are and where the facilities are.
Here, a small anomaly in the SHIELD network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
Interesting. How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't know that the shuttle will still be there, let alone working.
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
Fair.
That's decided then. We should get going.
It's also the only course of action.
Recently, Czerka teams that were sent to the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Oh. That sounds like there's something nasty in it. Really nasty. Perhaps they dug too deep. Found something they did not want to find. Hey, fence. A bunch of mines, I guess. We've got a force field here, and I think Baldur, you can probably
just of mine
punch it.
Just for show, General. Stand back.
Yep.
The Czerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
Useful. That would have been very useful. The ability to break through various shields with his repulsive fist. Lovely. Ion turrets. Let's load.
Time to take you down to size.
Jeez, what's with all of this gas? Hey. And we don't see them either. Like, we have a pretty high awareness score, so... Okay, this is...
Just say the words.
What's going on?
Baldur, please. Slice it. Let's deactivate the turrets. Let's download a facility map. Log out. Okay, so this is a facility map, so we can just go straight ahead, go right. There's not really a lot of side areas here, so that's good, I guess. Melee shield, Arcanian heavy pistol. Oh, come on.
This won't take long.
More where that came from.
Oh. Guess I can't push these.
More where that came from.
They're a little too heavy to push. An ID card to be useful. I wonder if we need to program that. Or if it will just work. Like a Bethesda game. Just works. Oh, hello.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Why the military droids?
More where that came from.
Why would a research station have military droids? Something's up here. Besides the ceiling. Got some credits. That's good.
I hear you. Let's go.
And we're on. Jeez, there's a lot of them.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Oh, that's not good.
Time to even the odds.
Oh, door is coming. Activate Shisho. Okay, really?
More where that came from.
Come on. That's not where we... It is. Whoa, crush. Hey there, Dutch. You've awoken? It's almost 4. That's silly. I'm alright. Yourself?
A grenade with your name on it.
Why does he now have a mask? Huh. Weird. Do these enemies level along with us or something? You took a nap. Doing okay. Ah, that's good to hear. Always good. You managed to get all of your, everything of your IKEA piles done.
Time to take you down to shop. More where that came from.
Most of it. Oh.
More where that came from.
That's not bad. Like, there was quite a lot of it.
More where that came from.
Okay. You are stunned. I'm just going to start smacking you. Thank you. No, I'll do it. Stop. Stop running on. Is this how you die, Bowser? I'm going to have to heal you constantly.
Let's settle this.
Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Really should have saved before we went in. Oh well.
More where that came from. Like that. More where that came from. More where that came.
Okay. I'll do it. Let's just use a med pack on yourself. And why? Why do you keep using power attack? I hate power attack. It's just so hard to hit things with power attack. It's fine if you don't have any problems hitting things. Yeah? Okay, I'll do it. You get your little level up, and Atom gets his little level up. Well, we need 478 XP. Yes, yes, I know there's enemies there. These ones first. Ah, silly people. Silly people. So how's your How's your leg doing now then? You still it's still hurting like heck, or doing okay? Oh, that's good to hear. That's not too bad. So it's been recovering pretty quick. How long until you can walk on it again? Is it like 4 weeks? Something like that? 6?
More where that came from.
Louder. He has a shield. You have anti-shield fist. Use anti-shield fist.
Just say the word. Just say the word.
Yeah, sure thing.
Everyone down. Let's settle this.
Can we? We can level up mid-combat. Oh, that's cheesing. That is so much cheesing. Powers. Yes, we get the Shicho. We'll get the force push. Okay. Wait, then we immediately force push this guy away. Oh, that's quite effective. Nice. Alright. Yeah, cylinder. Renals. Come on, this way then. No, you were supposed to do your thing here, Baldur. We'll just skip through this because we already saw that before. Yada yada yada, ancient evil, yada yada yada. Nobody comes out anymore. What could possibly go by going in? Yeah. Totally safe. Alright. Let's save this game before we die again. In case we die again. Not before, in case we die again. Not planning on dying it again.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
Go ahead. Boonk. Punch.
The Czerka after.
Okay, so
I hear you.
What's going on?
I think we can be nasty and just waltz in here, use the terminal, deactivate the turrets, and we're done. Yes, that worked.
Let's go.
What's with all of this gas? Sheesh. What have they been feeding the floor here? Chili?
Poison.
Yes, I know. We're constantly getting poisoned. I don't know why.
Just say the word.
Let's go.
Here you go.
More where that came from.
Hello, military droid. Goodbye, military droid. Ooh, not good. Very much not good. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so that's the ID card that we found earlier. Fields. That loot was a little bit different than what we found before. I think it's just these areas that have the gash. That will make sense. Okay. Elimination initiated. Good. So we are in the right spawn, even though we don't have a lightsaber. Ooh. Oh, yes. Can't wait until we get destroyed, droid. Mandalorian heavy armor? Why is there Mandalorian armor here? How would we find that here, of all places? Droid parabolic. Is that actually better than what Baldur's wearing right now? Oh, he can't use it because it's heavy. But it would be a defense bonus of 12, which is huge. Oh. What about Atten? What can Atten wear? Also just the light stuff. Okay. Much shim. Okay, let's make sure to save. And head on.
Let's go.
Because this is where we died last time. So we're going to use a little bit of night speed. And a little bit of the force aura. And I would like Baldur to immediately deal with these shields.
Let me handle this.
Good. And he's... At least the night speed is helping somewhat.
More where that came from.
Let's activate a shield ourselves. To stay alive, because as long as we live, Atten can come back up. So we're just moving back here. That's Atten going down again. Fine. Our deflection is also using force points. Right. Okay. Over here, Atten.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Yeah, you will not be stunning me. Thank you very much. Gotcha. Nasty. We probably should have taken that feat with the increased regeneration on force powers. Yeah. Hindsight is 2020. Let's use a... We have plenty of those. That pack's also doing a lot more now. Like, they used to be pretty weak. Oh! I think our treat injury skill is quite high, and that's probably why we're healing for so much. Oh.
More where that came from.
Let's deal with this one then. You're the main target now, so... Here we go. And the last one.
Been poisoned.
Welcome back. Oh, we're still alive. So that's good. Barely. For some reason we keep tripping on poison. That's not good. We can't use that on this. We only have the restorative underlay. Can we at least get something better on this? Not really. Armor. Oh, the Synagogue Warsuit we can upgrade. Oh, that's good. So, yeah, that's the ballistic shielding. Thank you. But other than that, we don't have a lot of items to upgrade. Okay, we're back in action. That does look like the shuttle that we needed.
I hear you.
What's going on?
Don't see any droids. Is that serviceable enough for you?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to
Why not? Why not fly the shuttle through solid metal? What could wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
Getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Alright. Alright. So we've got some hangar doors to open up. Why is there a military droid just standing
I hear
here?
you. Let's go.
Can we use that thing? Droid has been deactivated. Aim. Okay. So this is a little compartment. Military grade security door cannot be opened from here. This old orbital shuttle doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get you out of the restoration zone once you have the ignition passcodes and open the underground hangar doors above you. Those. The shuttle. There's a little shield over there that we can probably bash our way through. Oh, and bay control. You're a bay control. Lock the hangar doors. Hey. The base reactor is offline. Cannot unlock the hangar door. Yeah, when I'm doing something, I also always put on a selfie cam to go watch how I'm doing this thing.
I hear you.
But why? Why would that trigger a camera feed of us doing that? Like I should. So whenever I'm working, I should just have this camera in my face, and I should also look at this camera. Yep. Okay. Okay, sure. Yes. That's totally not going to make me self-conscious at all. Flex heavy armor, Gamorrean war gloves. Nice. Kit. So that's security control. Yes. Turn off the security gas vents. Yes, please. Those were very annoying. Jage. Okay, sure. I'll see what I can do about a selfie cam. That's gonna be nuts. What are you doing? I'm coding. Why are you staring at your face? Well, Dutch taught me to. Don't really know why. Self-conscious programming. Hello. What the? What? Why did that just go boom? Hello, Czerka employee? At last, someone else! Are you part of the rescue team? You think Czerka sends rescue teams? Oh, you poor creature. Who are you? I'm part of the first Czerka salvage team. I hid here when the turrets and droids went online. I haven't been able to reach anyone. You're here to get us out of here, yes? Sure. Just Just follow me out. I will. Thank you. I'll bring him out. Poor thing. No, not the droid. I mean, the gas vents are off now, so it's fine. We can escort the stupid guy. Not like we have anything better to do. Freaking Czerka South crew. Couldn't he walk this himself? But where is he? What? Okay. Are we almost out? Just following me. Okay. Oh, really? You stubborn. It was because I was threatening him. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna start threatening these NPCs more often. That seems to be the way to do this. What? Get your ass over here. Why are you standing still again? You annoying? Are we almost out? You know what? Stop following me. Find your way out yourself. Jake. Useless. And this is why Jedi turn to the dark side. Because of annoying salvage crews that just stand there when they need to be rescued. Please bring me out, bring me out. I don't know how. I don't know what walking is.
How do you like that?
Jeez. Come on. Destroy. Yeah. Easy. We've got a bunch of droid parts. Let's make sure that pattern's okay. I feel like the next room's going to be a little bit tough, looking at the layout. Okay. Open, please. There we go. Oh, we're stunned. And we're down.
Take them down. How do you like that?
Cool.
Yeah?
That could have gone worse. But also gone a lot better. I'll take it. Okay, so we've got a military door over here that's unopenable. We've got a terminal. Okay. Get you guys over here. We can overload the droid recharging stations if we want to, which might be a good idea. That worked. Yeah. And that's how you defeat the Borg.
Let's go.
You just overload their charging stations. Just like they're probably running on 110 volt, and then we just push 240 on it. Okay, what's this? With a little security. Okay. And why is there an HK droid here? And people are not gonna say that it's a protocol droid.
This droid has been damaged and does not appear to be functional.
Yeah.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
Oh, do I? You're good at repairs.
This droid has been damaged and does not appear to be functional.
Repair? Let's program it to follow us. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to make HK droids like protocol droids, but I find it very worrying. More so now, because apparently they're suicide bombers. Jeesh. Really? Okay, that seems safe-ish. It's good. I'll make our way to the reactor.
Just say the word.
Turrets.
What's going on?
4 turrets. Isn't that bad? Especially since they're not hostile.
I hear you.
What's going on?
Something tells me that might change it. Okay, reactor control. Start the reactor. Which opened the door. Why is there a humongous droid there? I've got a bad feeling about it. Yep. Okay.
Time to take you down.
All the turrets are active.
Time to even the odds.
How do you like that?
Well, yeah. Could have gone worse. We're good. We're good. Yeah, so this is what Jedi do a lot. They walk. Ooh, storage. Come on. The datapad. The datapad contains the ignition code for the orbital shuttle. Oh. So we have the ignition code. The reactor is active, which is what we needed to open the bay. Then why is there a military base sub-level for us to go to? Can we go there? Magically sealed cannot be opened at this time. I wonder if that's somewhere that will go later, or if it's one of those things that they didn't finish. Because a lot of this game, there's a lot of things in this game that were never completely finished by the developers and are just like loose ends to the story, things that you should be able to do. Oh, hello. Oh, that's the gigantic droid. Okay. Yes. Ah, there's our selfie cam again. Okay, so the hangar doors are unlocked. That's good. The annoying Czerka guy is still there. A tank droid. Yes. Yes. Great idea.
Let's settle this.
Oh, come on, hit it at least. Oh, hello. Not good.
I hear you.
Yeah, maybe don't stand right next to the flamethrower. Just suggesting. Really? Life support pack. That? Okay. Let's see. Can you do anything from here that is remotely useful? Do I have an ion grenade? Do.
More where that came from.
There. Nice.
Yeah?
Sheesh. I mean, he was creating a nice Jedi kebab, I guess. So maybe don't stand in the flamethrower next time. Anything? Loot. Give me loot. Burn an ally heavy suit. There's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, adrenals. We don't care about adrenals. Okay, it can get us out of the restoration zone. Good. Take it away. Let's head to the shielded mesa in the polar region. Bona Nakashu. Utini. My hot teas isn't that great, Pilamag.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has invaded us. We must pursue it. Observation.
There's more of
They
them.
have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the shield
Twi'leki.
network.
Oh, right.
However, the shield network
Means hello
does
in
not
Twilight.
stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle.
Thanks for that,
They will
Bad Kid
not
Games.
escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the whole
And hey
shield
there.
network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
There we go. That's a weird looking. That's not good. Why is there assassin droids up here?
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Atten, this is the second shuttle you've crashed. Atten is a bit like Gohan, he doesn't know how to dodge. Sure thing, thanks. You go have a...
Fantastic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
You see my player page P and U. Yeah, you can.
Jedi
Give me a
and his
moment.
allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
Okay. Mines? Why mines?
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage
If you were so concerned, maybe don't shoot me down?
But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. A necessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Yeah, the way these droids facilitate communications is with the blaster to the face. So, not great. there a reason why you shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location.
Why are you looking for?
We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect.
Remnants of the irrigation system?
But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here
Were
when
they?
we place you in torture restraints.
Okay, well, sure, but not really my thing getting put into torture restraints, but if that's what you enjoy, yeah, sure. So that we're using the polar ice caps for irrigation? At least you've got a large source of water, I guess. Sure. So what are you assassin droids doing here?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready.
But I wasn't running, I was flying.
Query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
Right. How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi. There are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our
So you just
targets.
keep adding more.
Egotistical
Great.
boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage.
They're the Alpha Legion.
Threat.
Or a
And
Hydra.
our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Well. You really want to fight? Come on. Okay. So you wanted to see the player page. So there is the player page. Strength, our dex, our con, our intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So we're mainly focusing on wisdom and charisma. We have quite a bit of dex because you need that as a Jedi to hit things, because you get the finesse immediately, which is useful. This is the equipment right now. So we have ourselves a little Jedi Knight robe. We should probably switch this energy shield to something more useful, like Union one. We've got our armband equipped, which gives us a little bit of extra constitution. We've got our Gamorrean gauntlets for additional damage output, which is very much needed. And we're carrying a pheromone packet right now. Add to our persuasion and charisma. And we're using the longsword because, well, most of the other swords aren't that great. I guess we could try and switch to the Trandoshan sword. 5 to 16. Does do a lot more damage. Might be worth it. It looks like Kreia can level up. We'll do that. Not too much about that. What did they suggest? They suggest disabled droid. I love disabled droids, so I think that's actually a good idea. So, Kreia is now wearing a Dark Jedi Knight robe because she is shifty as heck. She has the infiltrator gloves for the extra dex. She's using some survey gear, which I think we should switch to the Regaton band. We've got a reflex booster. Use the regen, but she has a normal energy shield. We'll switch that as well, and she has a safety harness because I didn't have any better, and now we do. And a vibro sword. Yes, should switch it to the longsword, I guess, for damage against droids. That makes sense. And then we've got Atten. who's still using his ripped jacket because this is actually a better bonus than a lot of the suits that you find. So I think we can now switch to the Bonnet and Ally for some additional AC. What's his dex like? +4, yes, we can do that. Okay. That's good. Canyon. He has the terrorist survival gloves right now because we could switch to the infiltrator gloves for the additional dex, but that would get capped because we just switched to the Bodedon. That's rough. Sonic, no. Targeting visor, attack +1. Let's do that. Let's see, we have an immunity to crits, which I think is a great implant. And as for weapons, we're currently using Luxus Disruptor, as well as a Benox Blaster. And Benox Blaster should work great against these. This is my first playthrough. It's my first playthrough in, I think 10 years, 12 years. So it has been, it has definitely been a while. I think it's set to normal. Yeah, it's set to normal. So it shouldn't be too bad. Should be able to get through it easily. We're playing as a consular, so we should be getting a lot of force powers, but we don't have a lightsaber yet, and need to get a lot more stuff before we can get through this. Right. Loading mines. Well, that's going to be easy. That's going to be disabled, please. You. What? Really? Holy moly! They deal stupid damage.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
What the? Okay. Let's see another light side player, even a consular, going for Jedi Master at level 15. Probably. I think so. Just want to push all the force powers here. Okay. Kreia, this time, don't do something stupid.
I hear you.
We are going to use a little bit of night speed because that also works on Kreia at the same time. We're going to pop a heal.
Everyone down!
Really? And flurry, flurry, flurry.
Let's settle this.
Yeah! Easy.
More where that came from.
Systems failing.
First try. Yeah, first try. We definitely did not restore a save there. Ooh, HK control cluster. Lovely. We can add that to our HK in a minute. If we find the Ebon Hawk again. So originally I was planning to leave Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2 until the remake came out, but, well, that's been a while since the last bit of news about Knights of the Old Republic. Don't really know how much that is progressing right now. Last thing I heard was that the writer got fired, which was probably good because the writer that they had was... Wait, a remake isn't a make? Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic 1 is supposedly getting a remake. But that's been it's been a while since we got the last bit of news on that. And so they hired a writer on that to remake the game, and that writer then said, "You have to do some math with your niece." Yeah, sure thing, Peeler. We'll see if I'm still online, because usually I stop around this time. But thanks for coming either way. Sounds fun. Yeah, so they added a new writer on that. Unfortunately, the first thing that writer said was that she hated Knights of the Old Republic, which did not exactly inspire a lot of confidence for what the remake was going to be. And then she got fired, which was later. So we should now have a different bunch of writers. Really curious to see what they'll do with it, but I think Knights of the Old Republic 1 is definitely very dated. A lot of the systems are having troubles running on modern PCs, so it could definitely use an overhaul, and I think they can do a lot of fun stuff with that. It would be nice to see all of the extra bits of story they could implement there with Revan. Okay, interior of the Polar Plateau. Okay, we have some very white-looking women. Normally, if we see white robes in this world, we think of something very different.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Okay, hello. Their laundry must be really easy, because everything is white. Sheesh, who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Fine. Very well. I did not come here to do battle. Fine.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell?
I don't know.
Why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, it's a perfect place to train.
A galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
How are they?
I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Ooh.
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
That's very dark side.
With the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield.
What is he hiding?
Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you.
What did you do,
Atten? Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past,
sassy.
And it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
Yeah, price.
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you.
Dang!
Take the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Czerka can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship. And the Force is a hard thing to predict.
We need a pilot.
You have crossed our path for a reason.
I'm just going to scare you into doing it.
For a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak.
This game is very much about the past.
I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent.
Also, who did he kill?
A critical moment approaches.
Critical moment. And I guess that is Atreus.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
It was not my intention to come here, Atreus, let alone see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
We have a lot of options. Like, the Force brought me here makes sense, because yes, the Force did bring me here. Refreshing the memory on why the Council cast him out. We don't really need a refresher there, because we know that he went to join Revan against the Mandalorians, so that they did some terrible things there. Exiled out of fear, that's something a dark side user would say. Shame with admitting that it was the Council's decisions that led to the Jedi Civil War. I mean, sort of, because they were patient, but it was in fact the impatience of Revan that led to the Civil War. Could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim. I think this is probably the best option for us. I deserved exile. I was no longer a Jedi, because we have been saying a lot that we were not Jedi.
Of course you are no Jedi. No Jedi behaved as you do. No Jedi would wish to behave as you do.
Excuse me?
You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war.
No.
The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I'm thinking of doing the first one because, like, the sassiness of the answer, like recalling that he wished him imprisoned or worse. I think realizing that the council and she were merciful is laying it on a little bit too much. And the others seem... Yeah, the punishment could have been worse. For that, I am grateful. I think for a Jedi, the punishment of no longer being connected to the Force is probably the worst punishment that they could have. So I don't find that to be very accurate. So I'm going to go for the nice sassy answer. The nice sassy answer. I also recall you wished me imprisoned. Or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I had kept it, so I would never forget.
It was no longer a Jedi. It was no longer mine.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
That is a very emotional thing to do. A very passionate thing to do. Something tells me Atreus is a bit closer to the dark side than she might want to admit. If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me?
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you.
Agreed.
Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
But I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
The Mandalorians were butchering innocent worlds. Worlds that we had sworn to protect.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
And the alternative would have been to let them kill all of those innocents, and even more people would have died. I mean, yes, the war might not have happened after. Also, not all the Jedi lost their way. Apparently, the exile did not lose his way. Revan and Malak turned on you, not I.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began.
You know nothing of what drove me or Revan. I don't like that answer because it suggests that Revan was right in what he did, or he might have been right in some of the things that he did. He also turned to the dark side and went quite far there. As for if the Jedi had backed us, it wouldn't have been a civil war. I'm not sure if that's true. Like, Revan would... Somebody would eventually have contact with the Emperor. So there probably would have been a civil war either way. So I'm gonna go for abandoning fellow Jedi. Fighting a just war is not my way.
You betrayed the Jedi teachings. All that you had been taught you threw at your feet, crushed them beneath your heel. The Jedi teachings require we examine our actions. Acting without reflection is not our way.
True, but our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
No, there was no guarantee we would win, but if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic.
A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
And how many people would have died if the Mandalorians had been stopped? The triumph of the Jedi teachings is a cold thing when there is no one left alive to appreciate them. You like that one? There's a trick. There's a lot of there's way more options than in the first game to express how the exile would rebuke her.
You do not know.
You do not know. You are correct. I do not know, and neither do you.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
I sense anger in you, Atris. I could go with the awareness. Your anger, is it because you secretly wish you'd had the strength to follow me? But I find that to be too much of a dark side answer, because it also says that it's the strength to follow to war. Careful, Atris. Anger leads to the dark side.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I am looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I know it put Telos in jeopardy. I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's not my crime. You know me. You know that I would not have intentionally committed such... or should I say that the Sith attacked her? No, I think the first is better.
I have not known you since you left to serve Revan in the Mandalorian Wars. The only question that remains is how far you have fallen. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
Agreed. But why do I get blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith came for me on Paragus. Kill me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I don't think I was followed. Oh, I definitely think I was followed. I could offer the help. Makes sense. There must be other Jedi, probably, but we don't know. Stronger than you think. At least one Sith Lord stands with them and they fight differently. Yes, true, but let's offer our help.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that. Something you never seem to understand.
She keeps coming back on that we betrayed her instead of the Council. He's taken this very personally. I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine.
Dantooine?
From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
That was mostly crushed by the Sith. Where can I find my companion?
You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well.
Arguments here.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
Okay. Why are you staring?
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such
attachment. Yes, you did.
As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired.
Over you?
Meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
And she goes back into her meditation chamber with holocron. Those are a lot of red holocrons. That was something. Okay, that's... How is that ship still flying? That's like a piece of scrap. Who is on board? A Miraluka.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
That is a Sith.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound builds so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
Of course he does not believe it is.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord.
That he is.
All life exists to feed your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die.
Yeah, you would want that. But
yes,
you are made to
this
serve.
Disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
That is someone you do not want to meet, Ali, in the middle of the night. Very much. Where are we? Chamber, those are the handmade quarters. That was a meeting chamber. I guess north is going to be where we can find our companion. This is a weird outfit. Like, why would we have this like this? And then it just draws attention to our groin. Is that what Jedi Knights do? They want their attention to... Is that what a high charisma score represents? Attention to groin. Weird game. Weird game. I do think we're going to leave it at that. We went a little bit over our usual slot, which is fine. I mean, this is a great game. It's fine to do that. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again next week. Probably same time, same place. With that, I bid you adieu. Have a nice weekend. See you around. Bye-bye.